Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this update we are going to talk about my first spring outlook. Before we begin, I would like to mention that this is only a prediction and should not be taken seriously. The following information is just what I think could happen in the coming months. I also wanted to say that this is the first of a series of spring forecast videos, so if you enjoy this one, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on a more up-to-date forecast sometime in the near future. Other than that, let's start. Here is my temperature outlook for March through May. The blue area represents where I expect things to stay consistently cold until around the middle of April. Once we pass that point, things should start trending warmer. If we move south into the lightest orange shade, you can expect some pretty pleasant temperatures starting roughly around the end of February, before warming up more once you get into May. The darker orange shade can expect a warming trend to begin sometime in February, likely in the latter half, before the warmth turns more into heat for the central and southern plains when we get closer to May. The dark red is already experiencing warmth, and it should just continue into spring. Warmth will turn more into heat by late February into March. Now for my precipitation outlook. If you live in the light green, you can expect fairly wet conditions, with plenty of precipitation possible in the dark green. Because this is the precipitation outlook, this accounts for snow and rain. If we move into this large brown area, you can expect dry conditions. This is not to say it won't rain anywhere in these areas, this just means it will be less precipitation than you usually see. These light brown colors is where dry conditions are expected to develop once we move into springtime. Before we start analyzing this map, I would like to mention that even if your area is not in the red area, that doesn't mean you won't get severe weather. The areas highlighted in red is just where I personally think the highest threat for severe storms is. If you live in the light red, you are at risk for seeing severe weather in the spring. The threat grows if you live in the darker red, where a couple of severe weather events could occur. The purple area is the highest risk, so definitely be ready for an active spring. And now for my overall outlook. The blue area represents persistent cold, and potentially snow into the middle of spring before finally trending warmer. The green area represents rainy conditions between March and May, which should remove any droughts that are there currently. Expect a little bit of everything in that gray layer, with temperatures trending warmer in that orange shade. Increasing warmth and dryness can be anticipated in the southwestern United States, especially after the start of March. The last area is this red zone, which represents an elevated risk for severe weather during the spring months. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my upcoming videos, as well as new spring forecast discussions in the near future. See you soon.